Ever wondered how I went from this to this? Yeah, me too. Turns out it wasn't magic, it was just a lot of practice and maybe some existential crisis along the way. Hey everyone, welcome back to Inkspike. Today we are tackling one of the trickiest yet the most fascinating part of drawing, eyes. This little masterpiece on the left, yep, that was my first attempt, and this one, well, it still has some mistakes, but at least it doesn't look like a haunted doll staring into your soul. So in this video, I'll spill everything that I have learned so far, plus some exercises to help you improve, and of course a final sketch. But first, let's talk about the materials. You will need shading pencils. I'm using HB, 4B, 6B and 10B. A normal eraser for mistakes, which we will make a lot. A kneadable eraser, because sometimes you need an eraser that listens to you. A sharpener. A makeup brush.
Wait a minute!
No, not for your face, but for smooth blending. A white gel pen for those tiny magical highlights that make the eye pop. And of course a sketchbook, because drawing on random receipts just isn't practical. Now that we have got our supplies, let's actually understand what an eye is, because trust me, it's more than just an oval with a dot in the middle. Step 1. Draw a big circle. This is the eyeball. Yes, our eyes are basically spheres hiding in our skulls. Step 2. Now add a small circle in the center. This is the pupil, aka the black hole of the soul. Now draw a medium circle around the pupil, which is the iris. Finally, draw the eyelids around it, because without them the eyes would just be floating there, which is kinda disturbing. And boom, you have the basic eye structure. Now don't just stop there. Practice drawing eyes from different angles, because trust me, eyes don't always stare straight ahead like a creepy doll. Here's another method to practice, because sometimes circles just don't cut it. Step 1. Draw a straight line. Yes, just a simple line. Now observe the direction of the eyelids, because they are not just random squiggles. Step 3. Draw a box around the lines. Don't worry, we are not drawing Minecraft eyes. Step 4. Now add the curves of the eyelids, kinda like putting a nice frame around your soon-to-be masterpiece. Step 5. Drop in the iris and pupil, and just like that your eye structure is complete. Alright, now that we have got the basic structure, let's move on to the shading. Erase your sketch lightly. No, you don't want to erase it completely. We are not going for a blank page here. Just lighten it up a bit so it's easier to work with. For shading, I'm using graphite powder. Yes, this is just a fancy name for the dust from your pencils, but it sounds cool, right? I collected the powder from the pencils to create a base layer and apply it with a makeup brush, because why not? Art supplies that double as beauty tools are always a win. Now grab your 4B and 6B pencils for the darker areas. This is where you add those shadows that make the eye look more alive, or at least less flat. For the eyelashes, I use a 10B pencil, because we want those lashes to be as bold as the rest of the eye. Finally, it's time for the magic touch, highlights. Take your white gel pen and carefully add the highlights to make the eye look shiny and alive, because without them it kinda looks lifeless. And just like that, our sketch is complete. So that's all for today, but don't worry, we will be practicing a lot more in the upcoming videos, because mastering eyes takes time. I hope this tutorial helped and that you had fun watching it. If you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more awesome art content. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you for watching, bye bye, and see you in the next one.